Is it on? Okay. You'll have to bear with me. I just stepped on the dress, so I'm a little flustered here. It's okay. I didn't ruin it. Okay, so I started writing this toast about a year ago when I was driving back to New York City from a big family party. It was a really great toast. It was really witty and poignant. I did not write that toast down. The toast you're going to hear tonight, I wrote this morning, and it's going to be awesome. And I'm sure it's going to be awesome because, hold on one second. Sorry I didn't do that earlier, Chris. You see, apparently Chris's mental picture of me is wearing these pajamas. And I know today can be really overwhelming, and I wanted to put you guys at ease, so good? Okay. So, all right, so back to the reasons why this toast is way better than the one I wrote last year and don't remember. It's mostly because I'm wearing these pajamas, and not just as a gimmick. They actually do fit into the theme of my toast, so you'll see why in a second. If any of you know anything about me, you know that I love my family a lot. My sisters are my best friends. And as the two oldest kids in our generation, Tracy and I spent years being each other's primary playmate, and we had a lot of fun. Mostly, I'm sure, because I had a lot of opinions as to how to play and what we should do, and Tracy was really happy to comply. I don't like to think of my childhood self as being bossy so much as I was decisive. And don't get me wrong, Tracy had her fair share of opinions. What to wear, short sleeve dresses in winter, whether to smile in photographs, the answer is no. And what to wear. Today I'll wear a moose hat and mismatched PJs. Those opinions aside, Tracy's never been known for her decisiveness. If you've ever been to a restaurant with her, you'll know that it's near impossible for the waiter to wrestle a meal choice from her. And I can't even tell you how much back and forth there was over the cake topper, but she made a really good choice. Okay, but I remember when we were trying wedding dresses on for the 4th or 5th time, and the sales lady called her out on it. She said, "How did you ever decide to get married?" Tracy's reply was perfect and honest. She said, "It's hard for me to say yes to the dress, but it was the easiest decision to say yes to Chris." I don't really remember when Chris and Tracy met. I mean, I do. I was at college and she called me, but my college memories are kind of fuzzy. But I do remember when Chris started to become more of a defined presence. He traveled down to Florida with our family, which was very brave of him. We were out at the pool and Tracy was, per usual, sunning herself. She asked Chris to come sit next to her, and we all thought she was just being sweet. But Chris knew better. The truth was that the trader's sun was shining in her eyes, and she needed Chris to come and provide her shade. It was not the most ridiculous request Tracy's ever made. She once asked me to toast half a bagel, microwave the other half, and then put 4 different toppings on each quarter. And the thing is, I did it because it's really hard to say no to Tracy. I love her. And you know what? So did Chris. That poor kid moved over and sat where Tracy asked him to, blocking the sun from her eyes. And That's love. It's not to say that Chris always puts up with Tracy's quirks. I've heard him say no dozens of times, but I can honestly say that each and every time he does it with a grin that's 1 part humor and 2 parts love. Chris, it's clear to me that you get Tracy. You really understand her. And I'm sure better than anyone does. And Tracy, you get Chris. You told me Wednesday that you're not sure how many people understand just how truly special he is. And don't worry, we're catching on really quickly. Chris, I've seen how you care about your siblings and how you take care of your grandparents. I've seen the effort you make with our family and have made for years. You and I have had some awesome, wonderful, genuine conversations. And it takes someone really special to match up to how special I think Tracy is. And you do it. So this outfit, these ridiculous teddy bear print flannel pajamas, are for family's eyes only. And Chris, you've been part of the family for years now. I'm glad it's official. Mazel tov, I love you both.